Our seventh pitch from Thailand, from the director Felicia Luna King or Fur and producer Supacha Kresukon or Mini. Please give a big round of applause for Finding Nate from NASA.
Hello.
Hi again. Um, my name is Felicia King. I'm the director and writer of Finding Nate from NASA. Lovely to meet you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Supacha, or you can call me Minnie. I have known Felicia for 2 years. We worked together before for her thesis film from Thammasat University. Her thesis film called My Silent Memory. We worked together as producer and director. And My Silent Memory was nominated in Southeast Asian Short Film Competition in Singapore International Film Festival this year. And we familiar work we familiar with each other working styles. We share passion for telling story and making film in like inspired by our own personal story, memories, and also quest for understanding.
So, my story started after my father, who was a Vietnam War veteran, passed away. One day, my mother questioned me whether or not if his previous family knew that he had already passed on. And I knew that he had a son who worked at NASA, so I did a deep dive into it, only to find out that none of it was real, and it was because of my father's delusion due to his mental illness that is rooted from the war. And that really made me question my own reality and my identity. Um, being born and raised in Thailand, being biracial, I struggle with being Thai. I feel like it is not a reflection of who I am as a person. And although it is my mother tongue, it's a very love hate relationship because I crave so much to be part of it, but part of me also rejects my Thainess. And this whole thing, my feelings, was made into this film. So, Finding Nate from NASA is about Linda, who is a 25-year-old Thai American who embarks on this documentary journey to find her brother at NASA. And it is about identity and the fine lines between what is truth and what is fiction.
And as a producer, when I heard her background story and I read her script, I found it so deeply touching. Even though it's her personal story, I can relate to it. To be honest, I sometimes I question like who am I? Maybe I have identity crisis too. Actually, I was born in Chinese family and I have more Chinese heritage than Thai. My ancestor, my great grandfather, he came from China many years ago, and we live in Thailand ever since after that. So we refer ourselves as Thai. But I do question like, should I call myself as Thai actually, or which bloodline we belong to?
The genre is a hybrid mix between fiction, found footage, postcards, letters, and memories that are left behind. And it also shares a similar visual style to my previous film. And so here's a little bit of it, a sample.
can be pointed that way a little bit. We need to figure out what's it going to look like from here. It might not look too easy. Let's see, pull this way out a little bit. Won't be too bad. We need to have a telephone session here, but basically the light shine down this way, so we're going to do this now, nitnoid like so, like this. And now I need a basket to put over this with a piece of plastic in it, okay? Down here.
So to extend this project beyond the personal story, I think many people around the world, or even you guys, we are share ancestry from multiple places, from different countries, and this film, the central theme, can explore mixed heritage identity and also address to universal issue like about human origins and territorial divisions, impacts of war, and also historical issue as well.
To furthermore with my statement, I would like to challenge the boundaries of this film. So I will be playing Linda because finding it from NASA is a life that I live. And for me, identity is found through art, and it is my only way as a filmmaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now it is time for a Q&A session from our jury members.
Congratulations for the script. It's really touching and impressive, and also your success of the previous work, Muslim Memory. Congratulations for that. But my question just easy that because you said that the visual gonna be quite similar, but what the other thing? Because when I read the script, I feel like, oh, it's like a sequel of the your previous work or not? Maybe can you give us a little bit more detail on that, or how different between two of them?
It kind of does go into that territorial of being a sequel because of the footage, and it's also going to be shot at the same exact location, except I will be playing Linda. So I think it's more of a statement than from my previous film. Yes.
I almost jump up, you know. Congratulations, and it's fascinating to hear your pitch because, I mean, from the script, from all your pitch, it's like a mystery film, but it's like a fiction of making a documentary. I do wonder now, knowing that you will also be, you know, in the frame. How about it's a documentary about a fiction? I mean, have you ever also played with it as well? I'm just like curious because it's fascinating and it's unique.
That is really mind-boggling, actually. I think I will sit on that and think about it. Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations, like very, very fascinating idea.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for sharing your story. I think actually like I echo Sanchai's sentiment about when we first read your script. I thought about your film and it did feel like a sequel. So I guess because in your previous film you also featured like the found footage that your late dad took, and with this film I'm also just wondering, like, you know, like is there any specific things in the found footage you kind of want to highlight, you know, to I mean, I don't know how many like things he took, but like, what's the difference in the found footage, or is there like anything specific in it that you feel it's important to add in this film through the found footage?
So, bits and parts of the footage, behind the reason of it, I try to choose one that has a kind of a sci-fi feel to it. So it has this connection to NASA and space. So yeah, that's my answer. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Can we have a big round of applause? for our seventh team.